People often say that they haven't found themselves, but the self is not something somebody finds, it's something one creates. Hey everybody, Phantom Shadow here, and welcome to an indie game called The Creepy Syndrome. I don't know, I saw this on the store and thought it looked interesting. Close this door and sit down. Welcome. Nice to see you again. Before we start the session, let me remind you of the rules. Here, you are the one who decides what we talk about. Is that clear? Okay. Please, close your eyes and remember why you're here. I see you've psyched yourself up. What now? Watchful Gaze, Lord of the Road, Red Button, Nocturne. Remember, if you need to feel safe, take a break. The phone is ringing. What was that protocol again? Press X to perform an action and square on an object to select it. The most important thing is to have a paper and pencil to write down information from the call. I'd better hurry. A cup of hot coffee. Perfect way to start your day. Some regular pencils, useful for taking notes. This is a screwdriver, it could be useful. This is the control computer. The protocol initiates from here and to prepare the launch. What if I finish this whole thing? I have a pencil. Not sure how this works. Doing this now won't help me. I should try something else. It's locked. Without the access key, it can't be started. I shouldn't pick up the phone without anything to take notes on. It's a telephone designed to receive orders. Just take orders, don't ask questions. Exit. Can't get to it from here. Maybe there's something I can reach it. There's something in the grate. Maybe I should try something else. I don't think taking this part apart right now will be much use to me. It's a launch room. It's totally closed off. There's a crowbar. And a notice. The piece of paper I took from outside. Well, we have a pencil and paper now. Let's try this. Got a valve. Huh. Weird. What just happened? It'll do. Now I can pick up the phone and take notes. Communications base, launch order confirmed. Use the code provided to start the protocol. The day has come. I must enter the code into the computer. The protocol initiates from here, prepares the launch. The fuses have been blown. Where were the switches again? The power system is enclosed in the case. You need to disassemble the structure. Nothing seems to be outside. Okay, nothing can get past this green bar. I should now be able to enter the code into the control computer. Doing this won't help me. Alright. The launch room is totally closed off. Still nothing outside. Gas can, extinguisher. Another valve. Okay. Okay. I have to keep going. There's no other option. Okay then. I have to put out the fire. Maybe this is the amount of guilt this guy feels if he goes through with this. Launch ready. Huh. Could either press this button or go outside. Destroy the world. The world will end up destroyed at some point, but I will not be the executioner who carries out that order. What is the cause of so much chaos? When was I willing to end it all? A pious soul capable of biting the hand that feeds it for the good of humanity is truly magnificent. We've only just started. You're dying to go on, right? Alright, I think there's enough time for one more. Remember, if you need to feel safe, take a break. A watchful gaze.
I don't know how many nights I've been suffering from this nightmare. When I try to close my eyes, he is all I see. A cold, hate-filled stare. His face starts to distort until it consumes me completely. I feel him getting closer and closer. I decided to limit the number of hours I slept to avoid having that nightmare. I moved by myself to the mountains, hoping my mind would be relaxed and stop thinking about it for a while. However, it has gotten worse. For the past few days, I'm starting to see him even when I am awake. How long have I been walking? I don't remember how I got here.
Oh, I thought that's the thing staring at me. Fatal accident. The Miller family was killed in a car accident last night, July 20, when another drunk driver apparently collided with the Miller's vehicle while overtaking a truck at high speed, losing control.
Miller? That last name sounds familiar. Maybe I knew them. I should concentrate on moving forward.
Children's story. Once a heartless wolf met a naive pig who, to avoid being eaten, offered him his son, a devout little lamb. The cunning wolf judged the pig who had naively set up, signing his fate. Heart devout judged. Got it. Daniel.
This child. What a headache. Oh, this place is too immense. It seems to have no end. Daniel Miller. Why does that name resonate so much in my head?
Oh. Solidifies when I've gotten it right. Okay.
This drawing looks like it was made by a child. A family? How are Dad, Mom, and Rachel doing now? The last time I saw Dad, we ended up arguing, but what happened next? A scalpel. I should take it with me.
Clozapine?
Clozapine? An antipsychotic. I remember taking this, but why did I need it? I haven't seen my family for a long time. I've moved away from them. I don't even remember why.
Alright. Daniel Miller. Status deceased. Case head trauma. Avoid looking at his face.
So that poor kid died in the accident? Wait. What accident am I talking about? I'd better go on and not think about it. I think I'm exhausted. I am so tired. Maybe I should get some rest. Insomnia has kept me awake for several days. Ugh. My eyelids are very heavy. When I was awake, I began to feel a gaze fixed on me. A gaze that constantly followed me wherever I went. The terror I felt led to a perpetual isolation in my room. But even there, his presence continued. At night, in the darkness of my room, I began to see him again.
Hi.
Was it a nightmare? How long have I been sleeping? I have to get going again and find my way out. Wait a minute. That must be the kid in the picture. What the hell is this? What happened to his face? I have to get out of here now. What the hell? What was that? God, I've got to find a way out. That night, the fear was unbearable. My eyes were horrified by the constant sleepless nights, watching him. My ears listened to the whisper coming from his mouth. Daddy. It was a chilling voice that ran through my whole body nonstop. My mind has given in, and I've ended up losing myself. I think tonight will be the last night his gaze will haunt me.
Okay then.
Oh, it hurts. What was that? A horn?
I was trying to line up the thing with the middle.
Laura, my God, what had you done? Please come back. I'm sorry about that day. The day of that family was terrible, but I don't want to lose you.
Dad? What the hell? Where am I, really?
To my family, every time I close my eyes, I see that burned boy's face as he impacted with my car. To my family, every time I close my eyes, I see the boy's face as he impacted my car, covered in blood and his skin torn to pieces, but his gaze fixed on me. I can't take it anymore. The guilt is too much. I'm sorry. Please take care of Mom.
Now I remember everything. I argued with Dad and ran away from home in his car. I had an accident. That kid and his family died. I was traumatized to see the kid's face hit the car. His face was completely torn, but I felt he was still alive. Even so, the police told me he died on the spot. I was undergoing treatment. I suffered from schizophrenia and could barely sleep a couple of hours a day. Nothing seemed to work as my mind kept replaying that moment. I finally put an end to it all and accepted the guilt. It was all a product of my remorse. The face of that child stayed with me that day. The guilt led me to confront myself with falling into an abyss of despair that ended my own life. Since that accident, I didn't pull the trigger that day. I managed to overcome the guilt.
Overcoming guilt illuminates the path forward like a candle. You have overcome the weight of your guilt. But for how long? Do you want to continue? Are you scared to find out what's hidden inside? When you stare into the abyss for too long, the abyss stares back. Alright. I think we'll continue with the other two next time. So thanks for watching and see you all then. Bye.
Fly me to the